Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? I got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, why not? I don't want it now. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I guess it's got no relation to the case. Oh, spirit mediums and masters? Oh yeah, it definitely has connection to the case. Spirit mediums? Yeah, let me see. Burnt letter addressed to the court records, found by Gumshoe in the inner temple incinerator. Yeah, let me see. Let's see, like at least what we can read. Be careful. Once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Whose spirit? Her name is... She is our all, the whole. Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Wait, picture? Once this is, burn the... Also tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Oh my god. This was written by that woman whose name I keep forgetting. Like Cortana. This was written by Cortana, like Pro's mother. So wait. This letter is addressed to someone. Cortana is telling that person to channel her spirit. Whose spirit though? Mia? In which case, would this be... No, wait, hold on a second. Could it be possible that this was written to Prose, her daughter? I mean, Prose did say something about channeling someone, and that she couldn't do it. In which case, if this was sent to Prose, like, does Prose know about this? Did she know about this before we arrived here? Or was this sent right here? Interesting. I better give it a good look over and some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Then there's a crime, pal. Yeah. So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it gonna hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the inner temple garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at the HQ. What? You mean... I don't have the details, pal. All I know is, if you don't find Maya going in that secret cavern, I'm gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? Yeah, you got me. I don't know. They're not my words, pal. Alright, back to business. So, what were you saying about Gato? Gato? What did he mean by that? Yeah, what did he mean by that? Let me let me actually go through this. I don't remember what you said about Gato. Ah, okay, that's what you meant with that. Okay. Alright, well, fine. He can say whatever he wants. I don't care. We are gonna find Miles alive. So what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Oh, it wasn't the Shichishito that was found impaled in the victim's body. Miss Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yeah, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. There comes the ambulance. Jesus. This place is really populated, isn't it? No, whatever. That's what you were running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh? Yeah, man, this is tiring work. Well, let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We got the Federal Forensics in our cap these days. We use the department's secret weapon on this. The department's secret weapon? Secret weapon? What secret weapon? What's this secret weapon of yours? You wanna know? You gotta think scientifically, okay? Oh, it's Emma's scientific kit that we use to collect fingerprints and such. Alright. Alright. The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, metal, right? Any questions so far? No? I don't know what he's gonna say. But I let him look smart. Hmm? So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! A metal detector! Oh! Our good old pal, the metal detector. Man, such fond memories. Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a while away. Well, you want to give a scientific investigation a go? Sure. Hey! Huh? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. It's pretty boring after a while. Why did I give it a try? Yeah, sure thing. I don't know. Should I have Detective Gumshoe out or not? Yeah, sure. Let's play forensics a little. Come on, pal. It's good fun. I'm telling you. All right then. I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. The absolute best. It's so sensitive, you could make it cry. It's so high tech, you could skydive off it. Yeah, I mean, we did solve one of the most important cases in law's history with it. So yeah, you could say that this metal detector is a legend. Oh bother. So now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Even though it could be on the other side. Right, so first, let's turn the detector on. That's the sound that a metal detector signal bouncing off something metallic. Next. Whoa! What the? Did I just miss something? Wait, hold on a second. With the weapons, press enter to give the area a good hard stay. This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight, too. Take a look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, Bill? It just goes all automatic on me. Okay, are you done? Do I... Okay, there you go. Yeah, there is this. That shit you shield next to the golden statue wasn't the real murder whip, Bill. Yeah, I know. I just thought I'd check it again anyway. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Do you know about that sword? It's supposed to represent the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one. That's something about that. A really good representation of Nick's life, alright. You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of life I'd be leading that I had not joined the homicide division? You think about that kind of stuff, detective? Of course I do. I forgot about it a lot. Me as a traffic cop. Me as a legislator. Me as the blue badger. You as a mage. As a wizard, as you told us. Like you wanted to be dad when you were a child. There's something to be said about the humor value of Gumshoe as the blue badger. Well, you will certainly make a better blue badger than the other blue badger. Fuck that guy. That's odd. This lead's made of plastic. It says bikini number 1 on the side. Maybe there's something under it. Hey, what's this? A badge? Eh? Aha! I've been hunting high and low for that. Oh, I guess this is yours. It's yours, detective? That thing's precious to a guy like me, pal. A cop cannot be a cop without his badge. I'm so glad I put that diamond there now. How did he manage to drop your badge here of all places? Oh, I know. I bet it happened this morning. I was playing around with a slip and... okay, I think we got the idea. Stop it right there. I don't need to hear anymore. Gotcha. There's the ladder. Oh, a ladder! That's a step ladder, Gumshoe. What's the difference? Looks like a normal letter to me, Belle. Surely everyone knows the difference. I mean, they're pretty ordinary objects. Well, plenty of guys like you, always picking on the smallest details. The vegetable store guy near my place does it all the time. He even corrects me when I ask for a head of lettuce. That's a cabbage, he says. I'm telling you, they're the exact same thing. No, they're not. They're completely different. You have to plant both of them firmly in the ground before they can grow, don't you? Listen, you gotta take a step and look at the bigger picture sometimes. Otherwise, you could miss a really important clue. That's advice from a pro, pal. Yeah. Same goes for that store owner. Same goes for that guy that sells cabbages. He seems to be a pro. He probably told you a lot about cabbages. He will be really, really sad if something happened to his cabbages. The last person I need advice from this guy in front of me. Alright. Eh? This is Miss Stoner's stuff, isn't it? Why the fuck would he be to this? Could it be that this staff has a hidden bullet inside? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood. Yeah, you would think that. I mean, I know. Oh, except mine is made out of metal. I mean, you can clearly see it, but this looks like wood. But the detector is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, right? Unless... I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you cannot see? Yeah, I mean... I can understand where Gumshoe is going with this. I mean, usually you use metal detectors or, like, on the floor or something like that. You won't be going, like, using this metal detector somewhere where there's only plastic. Like, you won't put the metal detector, like, right over there where the wood is on the right over there, just to check if that wood is actually metal. Nah, that's not something that crosses your mind, to be honest. Here, let me take a look at this. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for a... Ah! The top is coming off. Eh? Oh, look what you've done! You've damaged a really important piece of evidence. Ha! That's... It's a hidden blade! In the form of staff! Oh my goodness! I think we may have found the true murder weapon in that case. Apparently Mage Noby was right. This was truly used to stab someone. Sword. Inside a staff. Is this... Could it be... the murder weapon? Uh-oh. Oobye! I never guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. Way to go, metal detector! They call this kind of thing a sword cane, though. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. The whole scene of the crime was the in the temple guard. Then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, you know what? It kind of makes sense. Someone, like... we can definitely say that... well, not definitely, but we can say that the murder scene was on the other side. Like, as we've seen with the blood and all that in the garden. And somebody used this particular cane sword to stab Elise. And then, I don't know, after, like, the bridge burned, somebody, like, as I said before, somebody flung the body on the other side with the cane. And that's why we find the murder weapon here, like, where the victim was as well. Otherwise, like, I'm thinking that maybe the murderer thought that we would investigate the murder weapon on the other side, trying to trick us, when in actuality, the murder weapon was on this side. It was hidden under our noses all this time. And we wouldn't have known. if we didn't use the metal detector. Hey, Gumshoe, who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. I mean, we just discovered it right now, so who would have known about it? Well, as they say, there's no taming Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it, though. Yeah. I mean, they definitely could have cleaned it off, though, like, before sending the body on your side. And then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? I'm sorry. I do want to say that this is the murder weapon. Maybe we should check further for blood, like use some luminol. No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after murder. Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, Al. It's about the same length as the Shishito, too. This must be the murder weapon. Okay. I'm gonna go rolling over the forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left. Even though most of it has been wiped off. Okay, you do that. Later, Bell. Later, Gumshoe. Oh. This song. It's like a... You know, it truly feels like it is a song that played during Vietnam and such. Like, I'm having Vietnam flashbacks with that song. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight now. Hold it! Hold it! Wait up, detective! Hold on! Back it up! Back it up! Beep, 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 beep! Huh? What is it, Bo? I'm pretty busy right now, you know. You're going to get that stuff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while? Hmm? What do you mean, Nick? No? What are you talking about, Bill? Please. Just until we find Maya. But Maya? What's this got to do with her? What, you don't know? Like, Maya? The one that's being stuck in the sacred cavern? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh, how so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and... well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think... Maya's been... Please, detective. Let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. You're looking kind of radiant there. I don't know, Nick. It seems like you're panicking over here. We heard from Iris. She said that unlocking the entrance to the sacred cavern would take like an entire day. That would mean that this could last even till tomorrow in the trial. So you are expecting Gumshoe to wait until tomorrow? Nah, I think that... I don't know how else Gumshoe can help us like right now, besides going back to the police department and investigate that that stuff to see if there truly are traces of blood on it, so that we have like solid evidence for tomorrow in the trial. Like, we need to prepare ourselves for the trial. Okay, just stop it with that face, pal. One thing though, this stuff's secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? Alright, gotcha. If it gets out that we knew about it and there's anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular run-of-the-mill stuff, you got it? Okay, now take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry. She'll be fine. Gumshoe. Yeah, she truly is gonna be fine. I'm glad that you're being optimistic about it as well, Gumshoe. Cause Nick surely needs it. You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya? Huh, pal? Sounds good, pal. Sure, thanks. Alright, Vixen's staff has a sword hidden inside. No one knows this except me and Detective Gumshoe. I can't help but wonder, though. What was it Liz Donham doing with stuff like this in the first place? Yeah. For someone like her to have a staff like that, with hidden blades, I mean, whether we're talking about a freaking picture book author or even the master of Kurain channeling technique, why would she have a sword like that? To protect herself? I mean, I guess if we're talking about the master of the Kurain tradition, and we know how much of a big deal this rivalry is in the Fae family, I guess she was trying to protect herself. I guess? I don't know. Let me see about some stuff. Like, yeah, do you really have nothing to say about this? What about this, Detective Gumshoe? Any thoughts? Yeah, well, it's pretty chill today, huh? My brain doesn't work properly in the cold. Perhaps we'll just have to wait until summer when it's warmer. Oh no, my brain doesn't work properly in the heat either. I'm kinda weak in the head. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know pretty well. There are some things that are better off not advertising, Gumshoe. It's a matter of balance for Gum Gum. Like spring or fall. Still don't believe it though. I never had guessed there was a sword in that thing. Sure, there isn't any blood left on it, but there's a good chance. This is the murder weapon though. But this is Miss Donham's staff, right? And that would mean she was killed with her own weapon. I guess so. And there's something else that's bothering me too. Oh, what's that, pal? Miss Donham was an author and an illustrator, right? So what was she doing carrying a sword around with her? Yeah, that's what I was asking as well. But we do also know that she was a master of the Korean tradition, so yeah. That poses a lot more risk for getting attacked than being a friggin' picture book author. What I am curious about as well is how did it, like, if this is the murder weapon, then I wonder what was the sequence of events. Like, did Elise take the staff and try to protect herself with the sword, or did somebody else took that staff and sheatheded it and stabbed Elise with it? Because if it's the second option, then somebody else would know that the staff was actually a sword and all that. Which I don't know if that's the case yet. Like maybe Elise sheatheded the staff and revealed the sword first. We don't know that yet, but it's something to take into consideration for myself. That's a good question. And there's gonna be a good answer to it, I guess. Well, look, finally, pal. I need to see why he receives the salary he does. I mean, still, you know, there is such a thing as fixed salary. I was about to say fixed salad. Cabbages and salads. Like a fixed salary and such. Like a minimum wage and such. Why would he not have, like, at least a minimum wage, for Pit's sake? I mean, he's a detective at a police department. He worked for college. He worked through college and, like, the police, like a police academy and such, I would assume. So, yeah. What about that? But yeah, I think I wanted to say also, like, I wanted to say this, like, there's no one else who is more attentive, who pays more attention to details than Nick over here. His job is to pay attention to details and expose contradictions and such. So yeah, you Gumshoe were asking why do we always have to ask about the small details like the step letter? Well, that's why, because he is a freaking defense attorney. He is an attorney and such. But alright, well, actually, yeah, I doubt that he would know that much about the stuff, like Morgan or... Yeah, figures. Well, okay, well, we talked to Gumshoe. We talked to... Actually, did you know about this, Bikini? I was wondering about this. Nah, apparently she doesn't know. What about this? No. 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 Alright. Let me check this a little bit. I wonder what this thing was used for on the night of the murder. There is only one key to the snowmobile, and Iris is the one who had it. So I have to wonder if it was her. But she said she never left Hazukar Temple that night. I mean, we could go back to Heavenly Hall and talk pearls, but... Nah. You know what, I think we should wait a little bit more. Like, I don't know, maybe talk to Edgeworth, because I feel like it's about time we're gonna have to tackle some of the Psychlogs. Because Iris has 3, right? Yeah, Iris has 3, and Pearls has 5, so we're definitely gonna have to prepare ourselves for that. So, I don't know. Edgeworth, do you have anything else to say? Like, we found some stuff. Actually, we probably shouldn't do that. Like, I don't know, like, I myself see Edgeworth as someone who is gonna help us in this case. But then again, he's a prosecutor, so... And Gumshoe did say that we should keep it a secret. So... But what about this, though? What do you think about this, Edgeworth? Sorry, right? You're a defense attorney, and I'm a prosecutor. Yeah, I guess so. But what about... some of this stuff? What do you think about this? Nah... Morgan Faye's daughter and Iris' twin sister. Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? You can't be serious. Okay, I guess that answers our question. I guess you didn't know. Well, now you know. Since the beginning you told me, but... The problem is, she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the file I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. And, admittedly, the police department would definitely not know anything about Iris, you know. They wouldn't have her in the records. Dahlia, on the other hand, they would have a lot of stuff in her record, like up the yin-yang. Apparently her sister was raised by her father. A jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right, I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. You do? I had a feeling you'd say that. Okay. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please. No? Oh, okay. I guess that, yep, it opens up a new topic over here. Dahlia Hawthorne. He was my first court case, 6 years ago. I was a green one, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Falls, right? You know about that case? Yeah, well, Nick read about it recently. You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to a stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. Five years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Her sister. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, this is the first time I'm thinking about this. So we're actually talking about 4 sisters? Or does this mean that Valerie was never Dahlia's sister to begin with? Because we do know that this Juro took Dahlia with him. Well, it could be that the Juro married into someone else who already had a daughter, so Valerie was Dahlia's new sister after going away, so I guess that would be an explanation. Well, her stepsister actually. They weren't blood related. Yeah, I figured as much. I was about to say. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh, I guess that explains it. And this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. How can we be sure about this, Edgeworth? Especially since you're not being very talkative, like you usually were before. What is it that you're trying to keep hidden away from us? Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. She's dead?! What? Hey! She's dead! She rotted in prison, and now she's in hell. Victory is ours, folks. But I guess this means that she truly isn't connected to this case? Huh. Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. Metabolic processes? Historians? What? What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? I mean, she was still young. Did she kill herself in prison? Right. I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Huh. So I guess you do know about the kind of relationship that Dahlia and Nick had. The reason why you're being so secretive. Like, I was thinking that. The reason why you wanted to keep it away from Nick, because it would hurt him. Oh, come on, Edgeworth. Like, Nick is better than that. Like, yeah, he is like an open book when it comes to his feelings and all that, but he comes around. He is stronger than you may think. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. At the time, Dahlia. Yeah, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something. It had been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. Oh, okay. So it was the sentence. She was executed last month. Yeah, well, that actually makes more sense. I was thinking that she went cuckoo, and then she killed herself because of it. That she couldn't last long in prison. Executed? I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She cannot possibly be connected with this case. She's dead. And once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them. There's no way to revive the dead. I wonder. Since you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth. Yeah, what is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fay, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Korean channeling technique. Did you say Kuren channeling technique? Yeah, what about it? Do you know something about it? Oh yes, I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium. Oh, you mean Mystic Misty? Yeah, you would feel pretty bad about that since the DF6 incident. Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her challenge school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth. Go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DO6 incident case, and you'll know. Of course. How can I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the Korean channeling technique is real. Yep. It's like magic! You have to see it to believe it, Edgeworth. And we know how much you believe in magic, so why wouldn't you believe in the channeling, in the Korean channeling technique? But yep, I guess so. Deceased. Yeah, you know, even if somebody were dead, they would still be they might still be connected to this. I mean, we are going with the idea that maybe Morgan Fay is connected to this, that she has some hand in this, even though she should still be in prison. And as far as I know, she's not dead yet, I guess, I think. And we do know that, well, Dahlia is Morgan Fay's daughter. Pearls is not the only daughter of Morgan, and even though Morgan puts Pearls on a high pedestal and wants to see her as the master one day, I mean, she could still have a connection with Dahlia in some form. Like maybe, I don't know. What do you think about this, Edward? Sorry, Red. Yeah, I get it. Defense attorney, prosecutors. On both sides of the bridge, on both sides of the bridges. With the bridge destroyed and all that. And such. But, like, anything else happening around here? Like, I'm thinking that at some point we're gonna be... I was expecting Larry and Pros to be here. I guess they must have gone to collect firewood. I suppose I'll have to check back later. Okay, so... Or maybe it's one of those situations where we only have to break Iris's psych logs, and then I guess we're gonna... Maybe we're gonna cross-examine Pros. Oh boy. This is gonna be like the second time we're gonna cross-examine a kid in trial. I guess so. Like, I'm trying to see if there's anything else around here before I go and talk to... Iris about her psych logs. Yeah, we cannot tell her. Alright, Iris. You know what? It's your turn. Stop being so secretive about this, and tell us what you know. Otherwise, bad things might happen, and you are gonna end up hurting Nick if we don't win this. So, please. Like, should I even, present her some of this first? Could you take a look at this? Bow! Fanny! Fanny! Why? Damn it. Alright, you know what? Fine. We're gonna be present in the Magatama and break your Psyclops instead. How about that, Franny? You cannot escape this. We are going in a different dimension. To do this, I guess, the night of the crime. I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe that what you're telling me too. But I cannot. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. Saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. Well, one person that I can think of is, well, Bikini. Like, she saw you in the courtyard. So that means that you weren't in your room the entire time. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini.
Her testimony in court today was very clear.
That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but... well, as you can see, my bag likes to act up. Violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte, and returned to Hazakura Temple.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you. She spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you are there at the end of the temple and the murder.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early, so I wouldn't be late.
What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So, I would have left up at about 9:40 p.m., I think.
I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you.
Huh?
Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m. But you said what you say doesn't add up with this. It doesn't add up with what? I mean, you did say that that you are responsible with ringing the bell at 10 p.m. So, and we know that the bell rang at 10 p.m. So, would that mean that somebody else was there while you were at the inner temple? I gotta know. Receipt before the lights out bell that night of the crime protects from evil spirits. Yeah, I mean, we were both talking, like right before the bell rang. So you cannot say that you were at the inner temple. I mean, it doesn't even add up. Actually, did I write the time over here? Let me see. It says 9:12 p.m. when we talked with Elise and Iris, but that could have taken some time for us to talk, and until 9:40 or like until 10 p.m. we still talked with Iris. Like, I don't know about this, but still, here it says that we received the hood like before the lights out bell. So what does it mean by before lights out bell? Rang lights out bell at 10 p.m. and was then in her room until the murder was discovered. Like, no matter the case, somebody rang out that bell, and you said that you rang the bell at 10 p.m. and yet you say that you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m. to go to the inner temple, and it's a 20-minute walk. So yeah, what do you have to say about this? You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night.
Ah,
Plus, only a moment before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. And that would be Nick himself.
who's that?
Me.
Mr. Wright?
We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten.
No, that's right. I remember.
And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time to tell me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hasagara Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent possibility. Oh, you were at Hasagara Temple, you were at the... There were 2 of you. Like, you know, I was thinking about this theory about, you know, like your typical twin sister theory thing that you would have in like other murder mystery stories that you would read, like classics and such. That there will be 2 of Iris. One that is the true Iris and one that is Dahlia, who pretended to be Iris and probably even dyed her hair as well, so they would look both the same. But now we learned that, well, Dahlia is dead, so... But still, like, just because Dahlia is dead and there wouldn't be anybody that would look the same as you, that doesn't mean that there weren't actually the 2 of you, because we didn't actually see... Well, no. Oh, like, okay, we didn't see Iris ring the bell at 10 PM, but we did talk to Iris before she rang the bell. So, wait, does that mean that there truly are 2 of her that look the same? And it's not Dahlia. Huh. Could it be that Edgeworth? Nah, I seriously doubt that Edgeworth would be wrong. I mean, he checked the records at the police department or the prosecutor's office. It's in the records. The police and the law would definitely not lie about this. Or would they? Like, maybe the jeweler, like the father of Dahlia, the jewel owner would have such a high influence that they would make the police and the law lie about Dahlia's death so that he could protect his daughter? Could this be it? Oh my goodness gracious. In which case... Nah, that still doesn't really make sense. Wouldn't Edgeworth actually check it himself in prison? Or maybe he didn't check. He just went to the records and saw that Dahlia is dead, so why the fuck would he care about actually fact-checking this? When in actuality, he was being lied to as well. Alright, well, let's go with this anyway. I'm just going miles away with my theories over here. Like, I don't know. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. Which means, there must have been 2 of you. Alright. Like, that other person could have used the hood. Like, in which case, I cannot think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy. How could that be? And there's only one me. It's impossible.
Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. So you're saying that it is possible? Nah, I'm... Like, even with my theory over here, I'm still confused. Like, I don't know.
You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me. Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me.
well, we do know that you have a twin sister. That will be our reasoning for why we say that there's two of you, because, well, you have a twin sister. I mean, other than that, I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps.
Ah!
Actually, you know what? This could be a good trick if Nick thinks of it as well. We certainly do know that Dahlia is dead, because the police records and such. But if Dahlia were to slip her tongue and say that, oh, but Dahlia is dead, then we would ask her, well, how do you know that Dahlia is dead? You stayed at the inner temple this whole time. How would you know that Dahlia is dead? Well, I am speaking as if the nuns at this inner temple don't have any connection to the outside world, but I don't know, maybe they do have Wi-Fi around here. That's right, Dahlia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well.
I had no idea you knew her. I'm very impressed, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer...
Yeah, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Well, there's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? This second you who was here at the temple of the night of the murder was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne.
But you just said yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. You've forgotten that?
I've forgotten this, Iris. This is a Chelling dojo, a training ground of the Korean Chelling technique. No. You don't mean to say that someone actually channeled Dahlia? Oh my god, I'm seeing the connections! I'm seeing the connections! Ah! So, okay. We do know about this letter over here. And I had my suspicion that this was written by Morgan. Here it talks about gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Like, this could mean that it is referring to Morgan that is talking about this. And I had my theory that this is written to Prose, because, as I said before, Morgan sees Prose on a high pedestal, that she wants to see Prose as the new master of the Korean channeling technique. And here it says something about, let me see here. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Does that mean that at some point Prose managed to channel Dahlia? And that's why there were two irises at the same time? Because Prose was channeling Dahlia? Oh my god. No, wait, hold on a second. Didn't Prose say that she actually failed at some point? That she doesn't have her powers right now? Unless she lied about this. Oh my god. Like, what is this gonna lead us to? That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and he knew about it. And that's the secret he's been trying to hide from me.